10.
Well, then anytime we go anywhere, I imagine what they would be saying, what they would be doing. I mean, we have these little girls now, and I feel like that was a gift from them they knew we needed.
A family lost 2 children in a tragic car crash, and now they're being honored in a very special way. Valley News Team's Joshua Pagero speaks with their parents on how you can help.
Life ended too early for 9-year-old Camden and 1-year-old Maxwell.
Always caring, always sharing, always about other people.
Both died when the SUV their mom was driving was struck by a semi-truck near the Reynolds exit on I-29.
Maxwell was the typical 1.5-year-old, loved trains and trucks and knocking over all of the toys.
Trista Curry says it's a struggle, but she continues to find the strength to move forward.
It's something else each day. It's just as hard tomorrow as it is today as it was yesterday.
Sunday, the Fargo family visited the boys' gravesite in Stephen, Minnesota. They're waiting for their tombstones to arrive, which is what no parent expects to have made for their younger kids. Despite this negativity, the family says they managed to turn into a positive by being able to give back and help others, which is something Camden would have wanted.
Camden wanted to be a YouTube star or an NFL player, something to make enough money so he could open up a homeless shelter.
In the same generous mindset, to honor their deaths, the family has organized a toy drive with 14 businesses around Fargo participating. This is the second time they've done it after last year's was a success with more than 1,000 toys collected. The drive started July 1st and ends August 9th on Maxwell's 3rd birthday. Curry says Camden was a selfless kid who inspired the toy drive.
Our 9-year-old just really had a caring heart, and he would have loved to do this sort of stuff. So we just wanted to do something good to make other people smile.
This year, Curry and her husband welcomed twin girls.
Oh, hold on. But this is a new life that we have to figure out how to go on without them here physically. And each day is hard because they're not here. And we just have to get used to that and take it day by day.
She says her twins are not a replacement, but an addition to their family because she knows her 2 young angels are looking down from heaven. In Stephen, Joshua Pagero, Valley News Live.
For a list of businesses taking donations, visit our website, valleynewslive.com. Emergency crews responded to a person trapped in a vehicle after a rollover crash in North Fargo, according to a dispatch call. The call came in around 7:30 this evening, reporting the crash at the intersection on 8th Avenue North and 2nd Street North near the Sanford Medical Center.
My husband and I were sitting in our house and we heard a bang followed by immediate sirens. So I turned and looked out the window, and then I said to my husband, "There's someone flipped over in Rachel's yard." So then we ran out to see what was going on.
Officials confirm there are no life-threatening injuries, but could not provide more details at this time. Stick with Valley News Live as we get more information. A teen is dead and another one is in the hospital after a collision with a tractor in Hubbard County yesterday. Police say the 2 teens struck a tractor and rolled into a nearby ditch. The 18-year-old female passenger died, and the 17-year-old male driving the car is in a hospital in Fargo. The 55-year-old tractor driver was not injured. A woman was injured after her motorcycle struck a deer earlier this afternoon. Police say a 51-year-old woman was heading south on her motorcycle on County Highway 57 north of Butler around 4 p.m. That's when she crashed into a deer, losing control and tipping over. She was airlifted from the scene to the hospital. Officials say her injuries were not life-threatening. One person in McHenry County has contracted the West Nile virus. The North Dakota Department of Health says the man was infected in May, which is earlier than usual. Experts say the season may be starting earlier, but it's not something to be startled over.
It always fluctuates year by year. We're not sure of how many cases we're going to get. Just because it's a little early this year doesn't mean we're going to have so many cases this year. It always depends, like I said, on different human activity.
Last year, there were 204 West Nile cases across the state and 2 deaths. That's the 3rd highest year in history. Officials urge you to wear bug spray and avoid going outside between dusk and dawn. A Fargo teen just got back from a trip to Washington, D.C., where she was recognized for her public service. Lauren Knoll was the first ever North Dakotan to receive a Congressional Gold Medal Award, which is given to youth who have a positive impact on their community. She logged at least 400 hours volunteering in
the most valuable life experiences that I've had. I've truly learned what it means to be independent and dedicated and also organized. Through this experience, I've also just found that I've become a lot more self-motivated, goal-oriented, and also really dedicated to the causes that I'm passionate about.
538 awards were presented this year. That's the largest class in the program's 40-year history. A 13-year-old West Fargo boy has been battling a life-threatening genetic disease since he was born. But this time around, the doctors say it's a little bit more powerful. Valley News Team's Callie Hubbard met with the young boy today that says this summer is going to be the best one of his life.
This is Keaton Nelson, 13 years old, and if you say the word Star Wars, he gets a smile from ear to ear. And he has other passions, too.
So in Keaton's free time, he says he loves to play video games. What's your favorite video game?
Fortnite Battle Royale.
Fortnite Battle Royale.
Aside from running around and playing games, he has a heart of gold.
He would give anything he could to anybody out there. Selfless kid.
So loving that when Keaton was 9 years old, he got to make a wish. And out of anything in the world, he chose to be Santa so he could deliver presents to kids in the hospital.
I thought the kids in the hospital weren't going to have a Christmas, so I thought I'd bring the Christmas to them.
And 4 years later, his cystic fibrosis hasn't gone away.
It has progressed to be, very difficult day in and day out for him.
Meaning it's the humidity, air, and smoke that make Keaton's condition the worst. He can only spend a limited amount of time outside. And after the last doctor's visit, the family didn't receive the best news. So for the kid who always gives, it might be his turn.
It might be his time, to get something back.
So they set up a GoFundMe to raise money for Keaton's best summer ever. And for now, he's staying optimistic.
I'd rather have me have it than them.
In West Fargo, Callie Hubbard, Valley News Live.
The family did make a GoFundMe page as they're trying to raise money to go on some fun adventures with Keaton while he's still healthy. You can find that link on our website, valleynewslive.com. A heads up for drivers in the Moorhead area starting tomorrow. Lanes on 8th Street at 24th Avenue South will be closed. Crews will be repairing the concrete over the next 3 weeks. Plan your commutes in the area accordingly. A smoky haze continues to impact many areas in northern North Dakota and Minnesota as a result of the wildfires in Canada. Conditions have been improving as the winds move the smoke to the east. However, officials say the smoke may cause problems for people with asthma and other lung conditions and suggest people take precautions until the smoke has completely cleared.
Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with no wait weather.
And taking a look at the CorwinAuto.com Valley Skycam time lapse from today. Again, starting off our day very smoky and hazy, but by this evening, some of that smoke is finally starting to make its way out of the region. Taking a look at our current conditions, 76 degrees in Fargo, 73 for us in Moorhead. Again, just a little bit of smoke still in the air, but making for a very beautiful sunset. Taking a look at other temperatures around the region, 71 in Grand Forks, 75 in Valley City and Gwinner. Over on the Minnesota side, a little bit cooler in Roseau, 68 degrees, 69 degrees for us in Bemidji, and 64 degrees for us in Wadena. Taking a look at our satellite and radar composite, very calm, very quiet. This is not going to be the case in about 24 hours from now. We do have one isolated severe thunderstorm way up in southern Manitoba, but I think that storm is going to stay north of the international border, and then we have some other storms out in far western North Dakota, but I think those will fall apart before they get here. Taking a look at your hour-by-hour forecast, overnight tonight, temperatures are going to slowly fall off. We will have a chance for some isolated showers by tomorrow morning. Wake up temperatures right around 70 degrees in the Southern Valley. By tomorrow afternoon, we're going to see the winds increase out of the south. With that, it's going to bring a lot of warm, moist air, so it's going to feel very muggy tomorrow. Then we're going to have increasing clouds because there's going to be a boundary that's going to set up right around from Bismarck up through the Devil's Lake Basin up into southern Manitoba, and that's going to be the catalyst for some strong to severe thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and evening. As I put this into motion, again, we're going to have a line of strong to severe storms that looks like going to form, and that's going to make its way into the Southern Valley by tomorrow night and into the overnight hours on Monday into Tuesday. Because of this risk, the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma has included almost the entire area in a slight risk for severe weather. I think when the Storm Prediction Center revisits this at 1 a.m., I think they're going to move this off to the east. So I think northwestern Minnesota, west central Minnesota, we are going to be included in this slight risk for tomorrow. Biggest chance or the biggest threats are going to be large hail, damaging winds. However, an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. I think that's going to be, though, in central North Dakota, outside of our area. But again, we can't rule it out. As we look at Tuesday night into our day on Tuesday morning, again, still more scattered showers and thunderstorms for us on the day on Tuesday. So this is going to be 2 days of potential thunderstorms with a lot of heavy rain possible. Taking a look at your hometown planner again, upper 80s for just about everyone, but those scattered showers and thunderstorms are really going to be a threat for us during the day on Monday afternoon and Monday night. Your Fargo planner starting off right around 66 degrees, warming up to right around 80, 85. Those scattered showers and thunderstorms again, primarily in the afternoon and evening. Picture of the day from Rick over at the Lake Ida Apple Farm. Rick, thank you so much for sending in this picture. We're going to use it for the background of our 7-day planner. On Tuesday, again, some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Doesn't look to be a total washout for us on Wednesday because we are only going to have some scattered showers on Wednesday morning. Thursday looks to be one of the best days of the week. And then, of course, just in time for the weekend, some scattered showers and thunderstorms with some increasing temperatures. So it's getting into the dog days of summer, so to speak. But again, Friday, Saturday, it's not going to be an all-day washout. But really, we're looking forward to on Monday what's going to happen there. Make sure you keep it tuned right here to Valley News Live. We'll keep you informed throughout the day.
Absolutely, and always have that weather app as well.
Absolutely. You know, I've got it on my phone. Hopefully you have it on yours as well.
Good advice. Thanks, Eric.
You bet.
Still to come tonight, Iran is pushing the limits on the nuclear deal they set with the U.S. back in 2015. Coming up on Valley News Live at 10, we'll tell you how the Trump administration is responding.
You're watching Valley News Live on TV, online, and on the go. Always on, wherever you are, whenever you need to know.